baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. All right, Singy, we get a chance to play in one of the cooler venues in all of baseball.
Well, such a cool place. I got goosebumps walking in today. Just so honored to be in this setting, and I know the players down there on the field, they can't wait to get going.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Alex Wood. What's the word on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Gonzalez to first in time. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
You look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball, because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Luis Ariz stands in. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Yuri Perez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Number 19 stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Here's a 2-2. In the air to left, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. Line drive. De La Cruz makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And that's outside. 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
That misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Helpful.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So 2 down. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one way outside, and it's 1-1. And a curve misses outside. Two outs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Headed down the line. De La Cruz sizing this one up. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1 scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jake Berger. Wood, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent.
Counts 1-0.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Fought off foul. The pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And now the lefty. Center field. Makes the catch for the out. And now for the Marlins, Nick Fortes.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fouled off left side. Wood. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Inside, almost got him.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
The lefty fires. Up the middle. Gonzalez jumps, throws on the money. Nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. And here it comes. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And the batter now, Henry Davis.
The catcher, Henry.
And the pitch. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some big, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. So up next, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a foul straight back. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Oh, and 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Andy Rodriguez digs in now. On the ground. Tosses to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And at the plate for Miami, Avisail Garcia. The wind of the pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And he deals. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Runner on at first with one gone. Yuri Perez, the next up for the Marlins. Trying to move him over here. Tosses to first. Out on the sac bunt.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. On the ground, right side, Gonzalez. And that is the inning. One left for Miami. Still no score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Perez back to work. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the pitcher, Alex Wood. Lays down a bunt to the right side. He handles it himself. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Now the third baseman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Man at second. That one outside. It's 2-2. The pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals.
2 balls, no strikes.
just missed. Brian Reynolds next to bat for the Bucks. Gonzalez on at second with 2 down. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Brian Reynolds here walked his first time. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's his 8th home run of the year. And now they're out in front. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. Missed inside with the curve. Perez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Nope.
That one missing inside. The pitch. Breaking ball inside. Now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a pitch. That one misses. And that's ball 3. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's the automatic. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Two on, 2 outs. That misses off the outside edge. Andy Rodriguez waiting for a turn at the plate. And that's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
Bases full, 2 gone. Andy Rodriguez will hit next.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one. Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And the 0-1. Nope. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Sixto Sanchez getting loose out there. Number 17 getting loose as well. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And another ball. Here comes a pitch. Way outside, and it's 3-2. Kicks and fires. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First offering, and it just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Kicks and deals. Pops it up as he checks his swing. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yuri Perez done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Sixto Sanchez on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Two outs, bases loaded. Alex Wood, the next Pirate to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Listen, you got to attack him just like you would any other hitter right here. Now, you can't let up just because you think it's a pitcher at the plate. If he gets a bloop single, 2 runs come around to score. You can't have that.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Bounce to the right side. Over to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 5 and the Marlins nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and they can't get the out. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And the first offering is not close. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The pitch. Into center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Cruz. Out. There's 1. And it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Pirates 5 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, number 19.
The third baseman,
The line to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. There goes the runner. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounce to the left side. Boots it to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. And now Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's even up. In the air, right field. Garcia hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And the righty deals. Down the line. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Cruz tries to check his swing. Now look to third. He did not go around. Righty delivers. Just off the inside corner. And the count's full. This to center field. Chisholm has a beat on it. That is the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Josh Bell. Bell, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Chopped out in front of the plate. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
The 0-1.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The batter, number 1.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Gordon. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. The shortstop takes a ball. Two down, nobody on. That's outside. And it's 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is downstairs. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Got all of that one. He hammers one out to right. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Rodriguez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Right-handed reliever. Fastball for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-2. That one hit to right. Garcia makes the grab. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. And another ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Wood up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Two outs. There's a strike. And 1-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Gonzalez off of first with 2 away. And it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Sanchez over to first. Back in there standing. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia puts it away, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Jacob Berry.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Slings it across. One up, one down.
Center fielder number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that skips in the dirt.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian De La Cruz. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And that misses off the outside edge. Man at second. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. And that's a fair ball. Around third. He'll score. It's 6-1.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
2 outs, runner at first. Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and he just misses. Hard hit left side. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one. And even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed, you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
So 2 on with 2 away. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Bounce to third. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. The show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 17.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now the third baseman, 1 for 3.
The third baseman, Triolo.
The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed. Righty to the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
Leading up for the Pirates.
And now the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
Ball 1, no
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Just missed.
2-0.
And another ball. Three-0 down. And there's the automatic. And that one pulled foul. Out to short, Gordon. Throws to first in time.
The left fielder, number 10,
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And there's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The other way, and there's a hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is O'Neal Cruz. And a curve is down and in.
1-0.
The 1-0. And a good eye there. Not even close there. 3-0. Reynolds off of first with 2 away. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Pirates leave 1. They lead it though 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Digging in, Josh Bell.
And here it comes.
And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. And Garcia gets a piece. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Garcia checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. The Pirates leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now the shortstop, Nick Gordon. First pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Colin Holderman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Chapman warming up as well. And he deals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run across. The relay throw. He's in there. It's 6-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Alex Wood will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. On the mound now for the Pirates, Colin Holderman.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Christian Bethancourt. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just missed.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. That pitch clips the outside corner. And a count 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Jesus Sanchez.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Tying run at the plate. On a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
So the tying run at second. Hard on the ground to first. Off balance feed. There's one. Out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. Just missed. With the tying run at the plate, you're in game one of this 3-game set. That one not close. And it's 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jake Berger waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
2 outs. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Bethancourt, the runner at third, Arias on at first with 2 down. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one a little bit high. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Kicks and fires. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Got him swinging. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Pirates 6 and the Marlins 4. So remaining in the game defensively, Jesus Sanchez. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. JT Shagwar on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the catcher up to hit, Henry Davis. A strikeout and a walk. The pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Center fielder,
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Trevor Rogers getting ready to go. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
the first baseman, number 5, Andy Rodriguez.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Andy Rodriguez. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 6-4. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Dauri Moreta out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 36.
Josh Palacios. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field and batting 9. Number 77. John.
Now here is Nick Fortes. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
The catcher, number 3, Nick Fortes.
And a pitch. Ground ball right side. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The first baseman, number 9, Josh.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Moreta, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty.
Right through there for a strike.
Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. David Bednar, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The pitch. That's way outside. Now 1-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Upstairs. That's ripped to right down the line, and it goes just foul. Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Avisail Garcia. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And at the plate for Miami, Nick Gordon. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. In there for strike 1. Tying run at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Marlins lead 1. They trail it here 6-4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. The right-hander back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So up next, Josh Palacios. Taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And that's outside. 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomerantz preparing to come on if needed. Kicks and deals. Chop to first. Bell handles the chance. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jared Triolo.
And now the Pirates leadoff man. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Right side. Arise on to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So they go quietly there through 8 full. It's the Pirates 6 and the Marlins 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and you see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And a pitch. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a pitch.
Hey.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. Left-hand batter waits. That one to first. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now Jesus Sanchez. And he's already singled in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bednar, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
The Pirates up by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Right-hander kick steals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Man at second with 1 away. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And that one clips the corner.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Marlins down to their final out. And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. Right through there for a strike. Tying run at the plate. On the ground, right side. And he picks it up in foul territory. One strike away. Got it. That's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.